Dude, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Thanks for taking the call.
No, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I always like to hop on calls with followers and just check in and see if there's anything I can help them out with.
Yeah, for sure. Where are you from?
Australia. You?
Oh, okay. I'm from the U.S. I'm from Texas.
Yeah, nice, man. Nice. Sweet. How you been?
Dude, I've been good. Just learning. I've been
Yeah?
a lot of stuff I've been just studying and learning things. It's a little bit about me is that I I'm in college right now, and I bought this marketing agency from a buddy of mine. He's been doing it for about 3-4 years now, and
Okay.
he was kind of just doing the clients and had them do it. He didn't fully understand like what they were even doing, and so I was like, okay, well, there's a ton of room for improvement here because you're making a ton of money doing the bare minimum. Imagine if we actually tried to do really good with what we do.
Yeah.
And so now I've kind of come in and started learning everything about meta ads, Google ads. So
Sweet. Oh,
that's how I stumbled across your YouTube, because I was just looking stuff up, and there's not a lot of lead gen YouTube videos out there. It's all like e-commerce for meta ads.
Yeah, 100%, man. And that's kind of like what we're trying to fill in on and help people with. So, yeah. So if you got any questions, fire away. But I was just, seeing if there's any way I can help you out specifically. And yeah.
Yeah. I want to hear
Yeah.
kind of like what your story is, how you got into it, what you do.
100%. So my story is I started a photography company in high school, going around taking photos for businesses, and then did that for about 2 years, doing a lot of car stuff. So I do all the content for Ferrari, Porsche, Aston Martin, and Lamborghini.
Okay.
Then I just realized like it wasn't extremely scalable. You need team members. You need to physically like go to the location, take all the content, edit it. There's a big turnaround time, and it just wasn't scalable because you'd need employees to really just like get the most out of it, even on the lower end of the spectrum when it comes to revenue. So I really just went away and I thought, well, what skills are similar? It was all about marketing. I was already learning how to post organically to Instagram and do well with content about 2 years ago. And then we started just running ads. So I learned how to run ads for my business. So that's how I was getting clients for photography. Learned how to run ads, booked in jobs that way. Then realized that there's a bit more of a market for it when it comes to service info and e-com brands. So then I just pivoted all my skills, started a personal brand, and went after chasing down clients through social media. And I did go through a period of just outreaching, which took a long time. And I realized there wasn't really any return on the time I was spending when I could be dealing with current clients or just building out better systems and skills. So I doubled down, went full in on organic content to generate leads for my business. And that's how I ended up getting a lot of my clients. Like we did 4 million views in December, and then that booked 50 calls roughly with potential clients, and about 10 of those converted, which were all pretty high level businesses owned by, corporations and so on. But then now we're about to start running ads again to get more customers in and build out a few different offers to capitalize on any leads that maybe aren't the right fit for the offer we're running at the moment. What else? What else can I share? And yeah, worked with some really interesting people, worked with a Navy SEAL, a bunch of e-com brands. Yeah. So
you do econ and like local businesses?
Yeah, as well as info products.
Okay.
Yeah, because info is really just lead gen, but you're just using a personal brand, and ecom is just slightly different, but you really just use a pixel, and that's really the difference there is you're putting a pixel on their website through Shopify and being a Shopify partner to track all their info. So there's not much of a difference, essentially.
How much are you posting on organically? You're posting once a day, a few times a week? Or?
Yeah, so it differs. We go through periods where it's just retention based. So I just try and get a video out every day or every second day at least on Instagram. But most of the time we're focusing outside of content on just keeping clients and scaling time, where I just double down and go all in on content to build the personal brand even more. So you would have seen, like on YouTube, we've been posting a lot frequently because I hired some team members and there was really no need for me to be super involved in the client delivery process. So we've done, you know, a video every almost 2 days on YouTube for this whole month, purely because I have the time and I've hired the right people. And those book a fair amount of calls. So
yeah, what does most of your organic look like? Because I know the YouTube is kind of like educational, but what does like the stuff on Instagram look like?
Well, on Instagram, it's a bit of both. A lot of it is educational, but most of it is like purely top of funnel lifestyle content. So that does a lot of the carrying, like and trial reels as well. So we post a lot of trial reels. I do about 10, 14 trial reels a week.
Okay.
And usually just the same content that's worked in the past. And we do like, you know, the same video might do 50K. It also might do 3K or 400 views, but you just rinse and repeat it, change up the audio, change up the saturation. Let me see, it's some others, like 200K on another one, also like 400 views on another one. So like it completely differs. And it's all about volume really, because it's not on your account, it's a trial reel. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, a lot of car content as well. So I'm a big car guy, and that's how we get in with a lot of detailers and wrap shops as well for service businesses. So
yeah, I saw the Bentley.
The Bentley.
I think it was a Bentley or an Aston Martin. It was on your Instagram.
Yeah, Aston. Yeah. Sorry, I got confused for a second. Yeah, the Aston. So that really gets us in touch with a lot of wrap companies, and so it's a good market because I know a lot of car guys, and it's easy to run ads for people you're friends with.
So do you work with people all over the world or only in Australia?
Right, I have like 3 Australian clients. So it's like such a small amount of my client base is actually local. It's because Australians are really hard to close on a call. They're super skeptical. And they're not just like, yeah, they don't see the investment really. They don't really enjoy spending money.
Where do you get most of your clients from? Like the US or?
Yeah. So I got a few clients in North Carolina, New York, where else? Kentucky. Yeah. And then a few other guys in London and over Europe. So, yeah.
So does the lifestyle, so the lifestyle content is producing leads, or is it just kind of getting
it produces leads. It really, so you understand top, middle, bottom funnel content?
Yeah, I have a basic understanding. I wouldn't say like very in depth, but I have a.
So all the lifestyle and the car content is all top of funnel. So the whole idea is that it's meant to do like 20K views, and then they go through, follow me, and then their feed just gets pumped full of all the middle and bottom funnel content that educates people on exactly what we do, right? So it's a bit hit or miss sometimes because the person liking the car content doesn't care about what we can provide. But there's also a really solid chance that it's a business owner that cares and converts. And that's the thing a lot of clients I've talked to after they get onboarded, they say, yeah, I saw your video about, XYZ car or trip.
Okay.
And then I followed you, and then I saw like, oh, how's he doing this? Like, why is he traveling, or why does his office look like that? And then they go and see all the content about like Facebook ads and AI, and then they book in a call. So that's the whole philosophy behind it, and it's worked pretty well. But then when we start running ads, it'll be a lot more predictable. If they understand it, they have the recording. They have, 12 weeks worth of hour and a half long calls to go through and redo it themselves, because at that point you would, as an agency owner, you'd be better spending your time on other clients when you've already delivered the 12 weeks, if that makes sense. Right? You get it to a point where they completely 110% understand it and they can replicate it as much as they want, and then you move on. And as well, like, we minimize churn a lot that way, because we would do 4 months, let's say, doing done for you, and then the client would want to learn how to run ads themselves, and then we put them in the done with you program, which is another 3 months. If that makes sense. So
yeah, that does make sense.
Everyone wins, and then that company can then take their marketing in-house.
So, okay, so for the AI, is it, you said it's 3 months, 3 months AI, and then also for the done for you AI, and then the marketing's another 3 months of done with you?
No. So the AI and the marketing's in one.
Okay, I see.
Right. So we do done for you, let's say, with a roofing business. We do done for you. We run their ads for as long as they want, but let's say they want to take it in-house by month 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we're running ads, we're implementing AI. So it's really handy. Like, a few of our clients now from early in the year, let's say January, are in the program at the moment, the Done With You program. And that's because they brought it up at the very beginning that they would like to learn how to run ads and how to actually do it themselves. And there's a video on my YouTube of that client call, which is actually part of the Done With You program. And that's like the last 20 minutes of an hour 40 long call, where they're talking about how much it has helped them in terms of learning how to run ads and actually scale their business.
That's good. So why did you? My question would be, because I feel like why did you guys start offering the done with you instead of done for you? Because I feel like with the done for you, you can have longer, like, stickier clients.
So you deliver your done for you, you get them great results, then they want to take it in-house. And once you provide as much value as possible and basically flip their business on its head and deliver as much value, then they're going to be a lifelong friend and refer you to all of their friends as well, right? So that's what we've noticed. It also lowers the pool of potential stealing from other agencies, right? If you're educating another business owner on how to run their own ads, then they don't need agencies, and they're going to love you forever, right?
I see. So, yeah.
It's almost like an unfair advantage that we can pull on by just saying, look, yes, you have to work with an agency for a little bit, but then you'll never have to work with one ever again. Right?
And what does that, you just said that looks like weekly calls for like 2 months, or how does?
Yeah, 3 months.
Okay.
Right. And then they also get all the call recordings, which are worth, how much would you spend to watch 12 hours worth of call recordings breaking down every business's exact marketing problem, right? So the call recordings in of itself is like $5,000 worth, but we just throw that in and just say every meeting's recorded and we send it to you after the call. So all it is really is just value stacking. You run ads for them, you get them a really solid return on their spend. And after their cost of goods and their wages and all their expenses, they're still turning a really solid profit. Then you throw in, we'll set up some AI follow-ups as well, or we'll teach you exactly how to do it. You just provide them so much value in such a short amount of time, let's say like 6 months. They're going to love you and want to just be a really good connection forever. Right? Okay. And that's what we're aiming on doing, like building out my network to the point where I know millionaires and billionaires, and that's what we're already starting to do, that can assist us in any way, shape, or form and add more value to the done with you and done for you. So, for example, a lot of our clients that really enjoy working with us, we throw in more value by connecting them with people in my network. Right. And that could be people who can source private or business and first class flights for 70% cheaper. That could be specific people who know all about hiring, or people who have a network of hiring that can call on VAs in the Philippines or anything, or people in China who can lower their cost of goods. So really, they're also getting access to a network of millionaires who can easily 10x whatever they're doing currently, and just add more leverage and make a lot of areas in their life a lot more frictionless, right? Like imagine if you travel a lot for work and then you sign on with my agency and we put you in touch with someone who can get you business or first class tickets 30 to 70% off. You would use that forever, right?
Yeah.
So that's all it is, providing as much value as possible and creating lifelong friendships whilst also generating them a shit ton of money, to be honest.
So do you guys, when you guys are like connecting with other people, do you ever like make money off that? Like if one guy has a business and you connect one guy to another guy's business and he signs on as a client, do they give you like a cut, or you not even ask for that?
I mean, sometimes, but like there's no point, you know? If you focus on the long term and you just sacrifice a little bit of the short term gain, you're going to win, right? That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And now we're even adding like extra offers on through the network. So for example,
So what is, yeah, that does make sense. And then for the follow-ups,
what was that? Sorry, you glitched out for a second.
you cut out, what was the extra offers you said you're offering extra offers?
Yeah, so press as well. So through my network, I know a guy who runs a press company. And essentially what that means is you can spend 10K and get put on Forbes or Business Insider or TEDx or the Joe Rogan podcast. Or, you know, they've made someone the most searched person on Google for a day. And when you're providing that extra value, you have an infinite number of upsells potential for done for you and done with you clients. But also you just can foster really good connections and friendship the whole time because you're just adding more and more value. And that's what we try and do every single time to make sure that our client's business is 10x whatever it was when they came to us in terms of volume, customer base, and just overall trajectory, but also to make sure that the business owner and the employees' lives are genuinely better after we leave and they, you know, get offboarded, that they have just a better trajectory in life and they know all the right people. Like, for example, I had a client, the same client that's going through Done With You right now. He was going to have to sell his gym when he joined in January. He was about to go bankrupt and have to sell his car. Now, as of Saturday, we just had another call and he's bought a new car and he has to move into a new gym because he's ran out of room for all the customers, right? Like that,
Yeah.
That's what I genuinely like enjoy hearing, and that makes me extremely happy, and that's why I do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't care if it's like, oh, we got a 4x ROAS on this one campaign. I care that, you know, this guy was able to fly to Italy for his wedding or, you know, buy a new sports car. You know what I mean? Like that's the best part.
That's amazing.
And when people are doing that purely because of what you've generated them or taught them how to generate, then you're going to make the best connections in life possible. And you're going to make an actual impact on these people's lives. So that's why I do it. And yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. What does your team look like?
So I just fired someone yesterday. So it's a bit busy, but we have a VA, we have a CSM, and then a client editor. Right? So we have
three people?
Yeah, 3 people. So
what is this? What is the second one? You said a CS. What is that?
So it's a basically like it's a client success manager.
Okay.
So what they do is they like run the ads. They hop on calls with me and my clients, and they genuinely just like they're like a miniature me. So they fill in when I'm on other calls, and it allows us to be on multiple calls at the same time and do more essentially. And then, yeah, an editor for client creatives. So if we can't go and film for the client, we teach them how to film it. We tell them what to film, how to film it, and then we have our editor go and do it.
So do you guys script them as well?
Yeah. So everything, literally, if we can't film it for the client or make it, let's say it's an image ad, if we can't make it or film it, then we script it, teach the client exactly how to film it, how to use their phone, where to find videographers, how to shoot in 4K, how to shoot in 60 FPS, what, phones to use, cameras, and then they send us the footage or the photos and we put it all together for them. So all they have to do is click the button, and all they have to do is deliver their service and film the content, and everything else is handled.
Okay. And how many of those, like, how many shoots do you guys do a month, like, per client? I know it varies, but like, are you typically doing like one shoot a week or once a month? Like, how's that work?
So we mainly just focus on like how many creatives we make. So we're not doing many shoots because we don't have many local clients, right? So there's not many times I'm actually going out and doing anything. But we tell our clients to at least make 5 to 10 ads a week, right? So however they go about that, they just need to do it, right? Because with lead gen...
Right, so you make them